guys, make sure you check out Grandpa Rex. Solid dude. He hangs out with us a lot. Just not today. For some reason. Oh, you're playing a different
He's
game.
probably playing Dune, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's playing the finals.
Oh. It's been a minute since I played the finals. That's a good game, though. Beats everything else that they've made.
What I kind of want to look at, Ava, is the entire cliff side and see how many different positions there are. It'd be nice if there was at least 2.
I wonder if they're ever going to implement putting hangars in the cliffs, or if it's just going to be pads, because that could be pretty awesome right there. Ah, soft floors.
Like a vertical hangar in the cliffside, like Batman cave or something. Dude, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. I love that. I love it for all of us. Oh god. Ugh. Dude, these elevator doors are so fat. Like, they don't give you any time to get.
No, they really don't. Jesus.
Like, you're not supposed to sprint in and out of elevators. That's how people get shoved through the wall, right? And yet they give us no time. What's the best vantage point on the A9? Is it just up here? In
the ceiling. I mean, depends on what you're trying to look at.
We're trying to look at cliffside, so it needs to be like a downward, sideways.
The ceiling.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna be looking at your starboard side, doing like just a full circle around this, look from the starboard or starboard facing inward. What we should do, Phoenix, before we leave, probably get some aerial that we could.
Yeah, I got the coordinates, so I do plan on coming back with slightly smaller ships so I can get a better aerial view.
Yeah.
Saber, come up here with me and look at this view.
Where are you at?
Just go up the stairs to the bridge.
Okay. Oh god, my camera's all jumping around everywhere. I love and I hate the camera. It's like physical, so it runs into objects and people, and I hate it. All right, so we're doing a. Okay. So this side right here looks like a very access point, a good access point.
Yeah.
Yes, so this is how you get out. The plateau is on the left.
Should be on this side by the. Oh no, but there's also a spot over here. To our, I don't have a bearing. To our 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I don't know, whatever this is.
Towards the other ships to the right.
See that little triangle of trees? The little triangle group of trees down there?
Yeah.
That's another access point, it looks like. Right there. This whole side is pretty, actually.
Where Soul Stealer is a big area around that flattened spot for military.
Well, I was thinking putting the military by the... Actually, so anybody that's coming up to the plateau has to go through at least a checkpoint or something.
Military training area, but yeah, I agree on the checkpoints. Well, let me write that down.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I like when there's a little triangle on there. Good finds, sir. All right, have a good one, Grandpa Rex. Thank you for coming by, checking us out. I mean, not checking us out. You're here all the time. Oh, I put footprints on your ship. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I need to talk to the engineers again. They also removed our club seating in the bar.
I saw that. Can you roll left a little bit more? Thank you. There it is.
Okay, there we go.
So that point, the pinnacle, like where the cliff kind of comes to a point, that would be like the government center right there, like, or the church. I don't know. We'll figure out which has a cooler look.
That would be great for the church because it would give you the better vantage point to kind of look out during services. Government would probably
sick.
better a little bit more, say, farther back, a little bit more off to the side, so it's not the center, so to speak, but it is close enough.
This is
So
actually
visually, it would be more people-oriented and less government-oriented visually, if it's not the direct center. Direct center would be more like the communal, hey, gathering areas.
Okay. I'm open to all that. I like the access point on either side too. You can make the roads go out either way. Can we go to the other side now, Ava? 180.
Yeah. Go ahead and move the ship.
I suppose I could just do this. Dang, Incog. What the hell is that?
What happened?
So this whole back, it just sounded like you dropped your microphone.
No, I tripped.
You okay?
No, I was just fucking. Yeah. No, I'm good.
It wasn't
I'm
a
good.
microphone. Just soap.
Hey, I'm not in prison, alright? Oh, I blacked out.
This whole side over
Oh,
here
God.
is a lot more flat.
Yeah, it is.
So the city would probably come out this way.
Okay, yeah, it would. I mean, as I said, you would have hangars and everything towards that. The cliffs would be easier access in and out, which would also bleed into trade, commercial, which would lead into other areas such as military, industrial, residential, such like that.
Yeah.
And just to put size into perspective, right? Because you said you had a 7.5 kilometer plot,
8,
possibly, right?
8, I think it's 8 kilometer.
Yeah, it's small as 4, large as 8.
We're only 2.1 kilometers away from the
Oh wow.
Polaris there. So this is a big old plot of land.
Yeah, so it would probably go from the Polaris all the way to this, to our starboard side, if we roll starboard. Look what I just saw over there. There's a cliff, there's a whole cliff over here, or a plateau over here.
I like that plateau that's to our right.
Yeah, it's a lot more cliffy.
Ava, if you want to roll starboard to 8 kilometer, I'm at the cliff on this side.
See, this cliff is where I think the
base?
You know, be great for.
Whose Polaris is that?
Okay, so you gotta remember it's gonna be an 8x8, so you don't want to go out the full 8.
Yeah.
I would recommend going out maybe 6, maybe 5.5. That way, on the other side of the cliff, that gives you a good 3.5. That way, you can
we're not even there yet.
Resources, mining, minerals, extractions, resource kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're still not there yet.
I kind of like this plateau better.
So this plateau is still included in that plot.
Yeah. Man, it really is a lot of space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, plus it's got over by Incog with the mountains.
Yeah, so maybe this is the base side.
It'll be almost to the mountains because he's at like 13.
Yeah, maybe this is military side, and then the city is to the our 2 o'clock towards the Polaris, like in the valley, in that tree cluster right there between here and Polaris.
Yeah.
Like just the general city, and then the other plateau over there could be the trade hub or something. I don't know.
Don't we want to be on like top of a mountain or something? That way, like if people were to try to raid or anything like that, it'd be much more difficult for them to access for like with vehicles.
Well, yeah, that's why this plateau right here that we're to our 3 o'clock now.
Gotcha.
Better, I think, than that one over there. That one over there is nice and it'll look cool. So maybe our less important.
Can you
stuff,
roll to the right a little bit? That little area, because of the fact that it is wonky, it is raised up higher, it would give you better air advantage. That would be great for windmills.
Yeah, it's a balance between combat and resources. Todd, do you by any chance have our second coordinates that we set up?
No.
Okay. This is just the spot you found?
Yeah.
Could you make your way to me real quick? I found a flat piece of land that's like in the middle of mountains, like all four corners are surrounded by mountains.
Yeah, we don't necessarily want to do that. I don't think, based on
You don't
what we
think
just
so?
discussed. No, because one,
Where's
again,
the
if you have an
race course?
8-kilometer plot.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Oh, sorry, chat was asking where the race course is.
If you have an 8-kilometer plot and you only have a kilometer or two of that you can actually build on, and then the rest is mountains, you're really limiting what you have.
Yeah, but at the same time, well, I get what you're saying with that. I agree. But at the same time, you don't want to fill up the full 8 kilometers, right? You want to have, because that's considered a build zone, right?
That's considered everything that you can do to build within. So
Yeah.
build a city, you could have a bunch of other things.
Correct. I was trying to think, like, you wouldn't want an 8-kilometer base, because then that would be easier for people to build on the outskirts of it, kind of thing.
Yeah, so we're gonna have.
But I agree.
So our main city is gonna be more of a city. So we need a lot more room.
Okay.
The fobs are external bases that will be in different planets, different systems. Those are gonna require a bit more mountain protective terrain. They're gonna be more base oriented.
Yeah.
So let's see.
We don't even need
shipping
to
hubs,
protect ourselves. This is still UE East.
Yeah,
still
so
UE East. This means we cannot get attacked. This still UE East system. That means here's law and order. No one is going to attack us here.
This big one is also included within that plot land space.
I really, out of all the ones we've seen so far, the one right here at our, this is the 890. It's a giant. It's a giant yacht. It's a very giant yacht.
This is where I think if anything, the capital or
for a second?
should be over here. What's up?
Would you be willing to land there? I want to check that out real quick.
Sure, let's check it out. Wow, and you can kind of build off in so many directions. There's honestly, we're gonna find a million places that are awesome. I still want to do a little more thinking about planetary location overall as well, like how far we are from New Babbage, how far locations, things like that. Obviously, we want to be in the green belt. I don't want to be in the snow. I can't do the snow. How soon do you think it'll be when base buildings start? I don't know, but we're getting a jump on it. We're just getting our developing city planning committee, so that we have ideas and thoughts and we keep track of it, of the developments as they go. We're looking at locations to build, that kind of stuff.
This is a really good spot right here, actually.
I think we'll get crafting by the end of the year. At least the start of it. Tier 0.
Yeah, I think crafting tier 0. I think hacking tier 0 we'll probably get. And we might even get base building. Not base building, what's the word? Homestead. Like a homestead building. Like you build just your house.
Actually, I think this would probably be where, we have storage in VDS.
Yeah.
Because this is a highly defensible location.
This is very defendable.
That's why I want to look at it.
You put a tower on each corner too. You can really cover a lot of ground.
Yeah, but do we need to defend it? We're still like a UE planet in the UE system. Is anyone going to attack us in a lawful system? I doubt that, to be honest. I think we can just call it UE and take home a javelin carrier and just going to plot everyone that comes close to us.
It is possible. to
I
attack
definitely think
people.
they'll do it.
Even because we're also streaming and they're gonna want to just because of that. No, we're definitely gonna get attacked. It'll be a lot less likely to be. I mean, we'll get attacked less here than we would say in Pyro. But
So it's a good distance across.
wow, look at this cliff, dude.
Yeah.
No one's gonna get us.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. Yeah, there's a lot of options. It would be nice to take into consideration parks too, like just pretty areas where we could do. I don't know what kind of decorations they'll give us or fountains or stuff like that, but maybe like a central park or somewhere nice to hang out and to have events and things.
I think
Oh,
there's
that's weird. I'm getting
plenty of space for that.
I'm getting markers out here.
Yeah, they're animals.
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
Like
Right
Boyd, like I'm saying like Boyd's underscore birds, that thing.
Yeah, those are the Morok birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, did they add new animals in, right?
Yeah, the worms.
No. I'm talking about like they added new creatures, like new creatures for us to hunt.
Just the worms.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
How's that
again,
for you?
No, this is fantastic. We're definitely gonna be looking at a lot more places. Which way is Sunset?
Oh, that way.
Which way?
That way.
Okay, where the sun. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. It'll sunset right over those mountains. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Goes right between the crack.
I didn't want to
yeah,
be the
no,
one to say it.
we're not married to a location, but this is definitely a really good plateau up here to start something important.
So, even if we chose that other plateau as the main plot, this is still in the plot.
Damn.
This entire area.
Yeah. 8 kilometers is massive.
Yeah, so as you mentioned before, this would be a great place for storage, for things like that. And I mean, 4 corners, turret per corner, 2 per side. Yeah.
We'll probably want
this
a
thing
lot
is
of turrets.
easily defendable.
And this plateau is deceptively large still. Like, you can actually fit a lot on the plateau by itself. So, my concern... one thing we have to take into consideration with the city planning is we need to start small and work our way out, but also have a future in mind, I guess. I don't know how I'm saying it clearly.
Yeah, this space would be more of a future on in the base or in the city versus immediately, because this would be when we would need those much larger spaces, those much larger storages, the much larger areas specifically for.
You might need to use your elevator. Oh no, you got it.
So, all I'm gonna say is whatever plot you want in the beginning, regardless of how big you're expecting to get, get the plot that you think will be the best in the long game.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, no, so it's not, the location
Let's just use the
won't change.
elevator.
Yeah, thank you. The location won't change, but the development of the city will change over time.
Yeah. So this would be a good space for later on when we need that higher, more defensible, oh, we've got a bunch more materials and resources and such like that.
Yeah. If this starts in the 8 kilometer area, or if we pick a location that has this in it, that's all we need.
Yeah. Or we start here and work our way out from here.
Yeah.
It really depends on what they give us. You know, what type of buildings we could build, what kind, like how interchangeable. Like if you commit a building to being resource building, can we change it to something else later on? You know, how adaptable? I think they even mentioned that you can tear down a building to get the resources.
I think that was one of their things. I've got it in my notes. I've also got their diagrams of what all the buildings they are currently planning.
Oh,
I've been keeping an eye on it just in case.
Okay. Great. Pseudo says there's lakes over where they are, so let's go over to Pseudo real quick.
But Pseudo's so far away.
Yeah, so I guess things that we need to keep in mind, obviously, and I'm sure you've already thought of this, is the flow of commerce. You know, the airports and shipping hubs and all that stuff, and even our stores should all kind of be maybe in the same sector.
They kind of bleed into each other, as I was mentioning before.
Yeah.
All
And,
right.
like, living quarters kind of work out from there.
Where's Pseudo at? You're probably gonna want to quantum to Pseudo at least.
I'm like 200k from you guys.
Yeah, he's far enough for us to quantum. It'll take about 2 minutes.
You just like picked a direction and hauled ass and see.
Yes, Pseudo. How'd you find that place? Did you hold ass?
Hauled.
Oh.
Same thing.
Again.
Whose ass you holding?
Check out this location. I think what I'm gonna do is create a new channel in Fox Company.
Oh, that is sick. You found a sinkhole.
And we'll hold ass. We'll
Oh, wait,
be able
no,
to
that's
post
a lake.
photos and things or drawings and ideas of our development as we go.
Yeah.
You're pretty close to Dunbar.
Yeah, we're pretty close to Dunborough here, which doesn't
Very close
and
even.
Astro's clearing, which doesn't provide too much, except that Todd.
Pseudo, this is 10 clicks from Dunborough.
Well, that's pretty close. They might not let us build that close.
That's pretty close. It's a nice area, but I mean, it's pretty damn close.
We'll check it out still. But at least you kind of get the idea of what we're.
This would be a good lake house. I like the idea. It's got that Fortnite river on there too.
Right down there. It's a big open area between all those snowy mountains. Kind of like right off the edge right there of our ship.
Oh, I can see all the fish.
Like the corner of our ship right there, the side corner. That's kind of cool.
Okay, so does that front area open over the pool?
Hmm?
No, that's a hangar.
Be cool if the pool you could like land somewhere and then open a top and see, you know, out and catch some sun while you're at the pool.
They need to
Or
put
it's-
windows at the pool.
I think the best pool option would be windows at the bottom of the pool, so you're swimming over space.
That'd be cool.
That would be gorgeous. Missed opportunity, CIG. Failed.
DJ,
course,
welcome to the
whenever-
party.
Whenever somebody flies underneath your ship and they see all your dangly bits.
Hey, if they can do that, they deserve it. Well, assuming you're wearing like a skirt.
Assuming you're wearing anything in the pool.
That's true. There's a ship down there that's unmanned. Is that whose ship is that? Or are those animals? What is that? There's a ship down there.
I was gonna say, I didn't see any other ships when I landed.
What?
I see DJ,
Achieved
I see
what?
Pseudo, and I see an unmanned ship.
They attacked someone because you're getting.
Are you talking about Incog?
Polaris.
Somebody's
No,
somebody's locking on to
that's,
someone.
That's a Polaris. It's alright.
It's probably Saber.
It was me. Data is unmanned, so I was walking on.
Who's Extravagance?
Okay, so this location.
It's having me lock on.
This is a. Yeah,
You mean
this is
extravagance?
This is a POI, so I don't think we'll be able to.
Oh yeah, Extravagance.
You watch Saber wearing a skirt? maybe I'll do a we'll do like
it's a big word
what's the word?
for a username.
It's a ship name.
Subscription.
Okay.
subscribe.
See, that makes more sense.
And if we hit our goal, then maybe I'll.
Oh, Todd, is that your ship?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you named her. Okay.
Believe it or not, I do have a French maid outfit that I'm sad about.
You realize that you just kind of put that out there for people, right?
Well, it was supposed to be a duo's Halloween costume like 5 years ago, and then my partner never followed through. So I bought it, and then now it's just. So yeah.
A likely story.
Wait, are you talking? Are you talking in game?
No.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Well, Pseudo, we can definitely have our meeting here. Or we can interview you here. It's a nice spot.
That sounds good.
Mm. It's not as flat as I thought it would have been.
Everyone had a. It's 2025. Everyone has to. Ooh, French. I honestly don't even know if it fits me anymore. Like.
It's weird you can't land that on water, Tot. You would imagine you would be able to.
Wants to see a Saber.
Not everyone wants to see it. That'll be like something you guys will have to earn.
Why doesn't data show up on radar?
Tree. I don't even have a name tag for data. I don't.
Yeah.
Because when he alt F4'd, he lost his name tag.
Well, it's been like that since before. Like that's why I'm confused.
Yeah, that was. It happened when he literally alt F4'd. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Whatever.
what we were gonna do. Tree. It was like a reverse gender thing. But it never came to fruition, so I never even wore it. Oop.
I just want to run around.
Yeah, explore. We're here at the beach, basically.
Let's go to the beach. Let's
I
get
do
away.
really like Bloom's beaches, and that's the only other option for building a base, in my opinion.
Oh, I would love to go to Bloom.
I love Bloom's
Yeah,
beaches.
Bloom's nice.
There's a like so many mountains that you could just build on top of that have flat tops, and they just go straight down around the edges.
Oh, Noah, thank you so much for letting me know that, dude. I did not know that. Shoot. I won't be able to fix it now. 'Cause I think someone told me that before, and then I never. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Hey,
Oh.
Luca.
Where are you?
We need an next
Where are
one
you all
today.
going?
I'll go a little bit swimming.
We're doing the interview
Yeah.
outside. Okay.
I mean, we can do it outside, or if you want to come into the 890.
Man, either or.
I wish you brought some picnic chairs or something and just set up by right next to the river. That'd be sick.
Let's go. Touchdown. I'm cleaning my ship a little bit.
Yeah, well, I saw that.
I felt that. I went from 30 FPS down to 2.
It's daytime.
That's
Let's
not
go
excavation.
chill by the river. It's nice.
I'm swimming. Loop, loop. I'm swimming.
Aw.
Yeah.
It just explodes.
Oh, fine.
It's not that deep. Not as deep as I thought it'd be.
It's a river. It is
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
expected from
Depends
a
where
river.
you're at.
Ow!
All right.
You fell down.
I tripped, yeah. It hurt.
You just be tripping tonight, huh?
I'm always tripping.
I think I'm role-playing as a bridge now. I'm the bridge.
You're
cross
role-playing as a
lands.
bridge.
Yeah, I've become the bridge to
I am a
conquer.
bridge. All right. Whatever.
Dude,
Is somebody flying the ship?
Yeah. I think it was Data.
It's going pretty good though, man. We did like 7 hours of hunting worms, and we succeeded, so it was great. Oh, thank you, Luke, for all of the likes on TikTok too. Holy cow!
Oh, this is a little weird.
You're a little weird.
Aren't we all?
Some
Hey,
texture
Cito,
things
would you
going
mind
on here.
jumping or just do a little jump?
Little worm, little crawly worm.
Oh, was I T-posing?
No, you were crawling. You were snaking through the grass.
Was that ice? What's that white
Yeah, ice
stuff?
comes up.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Oh no, those are sticks.
Can we swim or will we drown? I've never actually tested
Swim,
this.
if you have a helmet on, you can go underwater. If you drown. Currently, there's no swimming.
Oh
So,
man, I'm overdosing, y'all. I'm overdosing. Everything's blurry.
Pseudo, part of the joining Fox Company is autism. So if you just walk.
Woo!
Has the water rainbow? Water rainbow?
Both.
All right. Well, Pseudo, you've been out with us quite a few times already. So, or am I just thinking of you and being in chat?
All right. Pseudo?
Pseudo?
Oh,
you there?
Okay, probably the latter.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think you were. I mean, you've been around a lot, and what's your? Okay. Man, I gotta get into interview mode here. What is your full name? You know, your character name, obviously, and where are you from?
I just go by pseudo. No last name, no middle name.
Okay. So no connections, no like family connections or anything like that at the moment.
No, not really.
Okay. I'm gonna go to ambient music real quick. Sweet. And what part of the galaxy do you kind of come from? Where do you live? You start your journey, or did you start your journey? What is your home base?
My home base as of right now is here on Microtech, New
great.
Babbage.
That's where I'm from. Oh yeah, I love it here.
But past it was one of the off UEE planet work settlements. So my background is pretty much a procurement, which is why I pretty much do anything as long as it doesn't land me in prison.
Yeah, probably also explains why you don't have a last name.
It helps.
What is your sort of desired focus? We don't limit anyone to one particular job, but if you had to pick a primary like focus within an org or facility, where you
More procurement.
so like acquisition of like resources and stuff, or what?
Yeah, acquisitions.
See what he doesn't know is I'm slowly
running
backing
cargo.
up.
Pretty much, you need it. You need it. I'll do it.
Okay. So you're good at finding resources. Bring them.
Yeah.
Just looking over at me.
Great. That's huge. How much experience would you say you have kind of doing that, or industry in general? Would you say you're pretty solid at it?
Yeah. Been doing that by myself for quite a while, so I've gotten pretty used to doing that, and been pretty fast at being able to get from one place to the other with what I needed, with what I gotta carry.
Fair. Being solo for so long and coming from the background that you did, how do you feel about working with someone else's command? Like, if you're a captain running op, would you be willing to hop in? Follow orders? Do you have any aspiration of becoming a captain yourself?
Pretty much work for anybody and everybody, so working for a captain isn't going to be any different.
Oh, great.
If you need me to move something, go somewhere, do something, there ain't going to be any question in it.
Wonderful. Because that's, yeah, camaraderie is kind of a big. We want to build up our community, backing each other up, helping each other out, hopping in. You know, if you're not currently captaining an operation, hop into someone else's operation, kind of get that going. Flexibility. Obviously, it'll get. Sorry, I'm just watching what's happening behind you, and it's ridiculous.
What type of what do you actually have in your inventory for hauling things around?
Oh yeah. What kind of ships do you bring to the table? It's not required. I just like to know.
Currently, I pretty much just the ship I flew in on right here.
Oh, the Asgard?
Okay.
Was that an Asgard?
Yep.
Sweet. I mean, that's pretty handy still. I mean,
It's
we
a
have
Chevy
a
Silverado of trucks of spaceships.
yeah, Chevy Silverado. Yeah, we have access to literally multiple every ship possible. So that's not even like we don't require anyone to bring any ships to the table. I just, you know, in case I'm like, hey, I know somebody with an Asgard that can hop in right now. I did have another question, and it skipped my mind. While I'm thinking of that question, do you have any thoughts or questions for me or for Fox Company?
I don't really have anything off the top of my head. Like you said, I've been around, seen how things operate. I'm generally a fly by the seat of the pants, so you know, things change, I change with it.
Adaptable, which I love. Me, you're so lucky I don't have a gun right now. So one thing we're currently facing is shortage of industry and org work where we can all work together. Mining is kind of the only thing industries because we need quantanium. It would be cool if you could hop into that, but otherwise, honestly, until the org has more org level operations and goals to work on, there won't be a lot.
Welcome in, everybody. By the way, we are
Are you
going over a little bit of a recruitment phase here. Just listening in on
classes. We're going to do operation.
Good old
to keep things kind of flowing, but
Saber Fox.
So that's
it's going good so far. It's nice.
Like, I don't want you to feel neglected. We aren't doing any jobs, which is kind of how a lot of people are.
No, like my application said, I spend a lot of time floating around by myself, so being patient is the key virtue.
I love it. I liked your application, by the way. It was really well written.
Thank you.
Do you have any interest in administrative side of things, like reports and keeping track of resources and things like that at all? I mean, clearly your writing is handy or good. So
yeah, I can handle that. Reports. I have been told I am a little wordy when it comes to reports. I like detail.
I mean, I don't think any boss would ever complain about that unless you're wordy on, like, I clean the toilet and it takes 3 pages. We got questions coming in from Vicious. What's your opinion on furries?
You don't have to answer that.
You don't have to answer that. I'm just kidding. And by furries he means the ship, the Fury. Just kidding. Great. Do you have any aspirations to leadership roles, captain roles, officer roles, things like that?
As of right now, not really. But that is very well subject to change.
Okay. Yeah, there's no requirement to. I just like to keep an eye on people who aspire to be.
You did bring up a good point. I had a question real quick. Furries, do they have rights? Because they're just animals, right?
Right. Anybody got a grenade I can borrow real quick?
I mean, if you want to get into the philosophical discussion on whether or not another species has rights over a human race, I mean, that's
you fucker, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You better put that gun down.
Yeah, we got it.
We have
No murders out here, please.
We have to be
champagne out.
End of here.
It's for me. I bought him for a Suitcom as soon as he is a member.
Nice.
The only person it affected was Pseudo.
You okay, Pseudo?
I am perfectly fine.
Just say so. Just say so. I'll shoot him.
Yeah, we can, dude. Incog, come on, back off.
It wasn't supposed to affect Pseudo. Pseudo.
This is why I was smart and I am catting around watching you guys.
Pseudo, go ahead. Bring your fist out. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do the honors. Go ahead.
Saber, I've sent a question. You can question him into the chat. If you like.
You have a question? What's up? Is it a legit question or
no, for him, in the vision of the corporate. Dear Solo, where do you see yourself in 5 years in the Fox company?
Oh, that's kind of what led me to the leadership.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's usually the most questions that hire people that want to employ people ask usually. That's the most common question. Where do you see yourself in the future? Where's your ambitions?
Out of hand.
Wonder if a storm might be coming in.
Yeah, there might be a storm coming.
You know, if fate leads into leading people, that's where it's gonna go. I mean, I can't negate that. My sole goal is to survive out here and help out anyone as best I can.
Fair.
I like it.
Does anybody have anyone from Fox Company have any objections or questions?
I have another question, Sutcom. You said you are a loner most likely. Have you experienced with a family? Because this this company is more like a big family, as you may can understand. And people care about each other, even beyond money. Do you think you can fit inside of that, be a part of that big family, provide for your fellow...
No.
Are you ready to even support each other out in this big family? No, you confused me. Sorry.
Oh, 100%. You spend enough time out here floating around by yourself, and you do realize a lot of things.
Yeah, if you read his application, he does go and spend so much time floating around that it's time to settle down and.
Because we are not just a company, we are also a family, and we are definitely a capitalist organization, but we also care about each other and our well-being and each other's care, and more like we take care of each other as a family, and that's why I asked you, because you said you were more like a lone wolf, and that's why I asked. Well, that's great to know.
Yeah, and just something I want to throw out there, just so you're aware, every once in a while we'll be working with Varangian Defense Solutions, and we are often in a necessity or a state of need where we need to be listening to instructions very intently from them to ensure our own survival, you know? So just something you're okay with receiving instructions from a private military company to help save your life and the life of others?
You know, like my application says, working jobs in the verse, you know when to shut up and when to talk. So you don't have to worry about that from me.
I like that.
As long as you guys are given, if you're the ones giving orders, you're the ones in command. Point me in the direction, tell me what I got to do.
Okay, crew is super important in the necessity, and I love it. The last question I have is, what is your sort of, how do you rate yourself in combat effectiveness, both in the air and on the ground? Fox Company isn't a military arms. Would you be able to defend a ship if you were boarded? That kind of.
I wouldn't say I'm the worst. I wouldn't say I'm the best. Some of the missions out there, or some of the jobs that you got to take, and you got to go shoot some rats out of some pretty tight spaces, and try not to kill anybody that would be deemed friendly. So, I should be able to work within tight quarters, and if I got to step in front of somebody to take a bullet, I'll do it.
Well, yeah, we should have
Hopefully
security.
it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, between Fox Company security and VDS military, that should never, it shouldn't be a problem. Like, it shouldn't be something you have to do, but it should be something you're willing to do. That's kind of just run with that. That being said, it's getting kind of cold and windy.
Yeah, it is getting kind of cold and windy.
Yeah, I'm down. I don't like it out here right now.
All right, cool.
Pretty, but yeah, let's go
Interview's
back to the
done?
ship.
Sweet.
Pseudo,
Yeah.
welcome to Fox Company. Thank you for coming out to this interview. I'm gonna go ahead right now. As well as change your name to the Fox.
Please take the beer.
You kind of,
You gotta be quicker than that.
you're cutting in and out, Saber, by the way, like every so often.
Oh, nice job. Cool. Well, welcome. And if you ever have any questions, to reach out.
Yeah. Well, I did bring a gift by chance for you. It's in the container in the ship. If you wanna.
Is it my enemy's hearts?
What?
It's gonna be something that's gonna give the organization the ability to get those.
Sure.
Like I said, procurement is something that I do.
So, I do have to stop for 1 second and be like, and say, like, Incog, dude, what happened to your face?
He looks like a cat.
I don't want to talk about it, alright? I've been stressed.
It looks like you got into a fight with somebody that had paint on their hand.
Yeah, I'm a panda, alright? You got a problem with me being a panda?
Panda.
Just want to be furry like vicious beans.
Exactly,
Sorry, forget your beer.
I gotta blend in, you know? I gotta blend in with the community.
Yeah.
Make
I'm
trouble
walking
somebody
around.
for a ride to Port Tressler, please.
Poor Tressler.
Yeah, sure.
Every new member is required to call on us. Yes, that is standard issue. That is standard expectation. Katanas are washing machines.
What is new? What is this?
Come on, mate, you can hop in my ship. Let's go.
Secondary place that you wanted to check out, or did you want to do that some other time?
Some other
I'm just
time.
asking because you're running at 8.5 hours.
Yeah, I don't have. I have the coordinates, but I don't know how to find them. Xandal said there's a way to find, like, how to get back to the coordinates.
We took eine ship here, Mitok.
Yeah, if I can get the
Would you
actual coordinates, I
You
can
can
always
take
find
my
it as well.
snap fighter. You can take my
Okay. Yeah, I'll send him over.
razor.
Cool, thanks. I'm on my way.
It's in the hangar.
Oh, the Pico Ball! I can't carry it though. I've never even seen one. This is my
Am I
first
just
time
going
even
to place the
seeing
beer
one,
inside?
dude. I couldn't find this thing. It's literally a
No, just-
volleyball Pico.
It's surprisingly enough, that is the only one that survived the, you know,
The
the
UE.
God's
Purge.
wrath, basically.
Yeah. Well, you don't. I mean, I don't want to take your only one. We can always try to find.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a loot goblin. I go everywhere and grab anything and everything I can.
Oh, you're gonna get along with
Fox
me.
Company.
That's for
Yeah,
sure.
no, I mean,
can't-
half of
Right.
Fox Company are loot goblins.
It's
So,
true.
dude,
And associates.
and associates. Yeah. Seriously appreciate it. This is awesome. We
In fact,
need this for the
considering a name
players.
change. Blue Goblins and Associates.
How many of those do you need for the players?
Just one.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah. But they're so from what I've heard is the universe only has 9 per day that you can even find. And Pseudo here had found like 3 of them or something. I
Yeah, I
appreciate
had
it, Pseudo. Yeah.
like
Stay
4 of
tuned.
them.
Check the events tab all the time, Pseudo. There'll events up for Fox Company. There's a retreat coming up for the race for Fox Company. It'll probably be on that 890 app.
Right on.
And then I think
Assuming the engineers
tomorrow-
don't tear it apart anymore.
Yeah, right. And then tomorrow I think we're doing some mining. If you wanted to come out for that, I have my new cutout. I didn't hear the answer to the time commitment. Oh, I forgot the question, Luke. What was the question? What? Oh, how committed people have to be to an org via time. Crew. So the way I kind of look at it is, as long as you don't disappear for 6 months without telling anyone, if you're crew, you're crew. You can always come out. But if you're in a
Thanks,
leadership position, I would love for you to be more active, at least like once a week or something. You know.
In a cargo bay,
or-
you can store
or
a thing.
an event a month. You know, once we get to the point where we're doing events, let's go up one more level.
You wanna store it in the captain's quarters?
The pickleball.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Yeah.
so I just
yeah,
got a cargo bay. Okay.
That definitely is not gonna fit. Never mind.
I don't know where to put it for now.
Can the cutty?
Holding
No. Can the cutty black fit?
No.
So shoot off the engines, yes.
If you shoot off the engines, yes.
Oh, let me just do
Then
that.
you won't be able to swim.
It's like right there.
I'm gonna close it. Oh, something.
Don't actually
Mm.
shoot them off. Oh god.
Didn't sound good.
Okay, yeah, I don't like that. Never mind. I lied. I don't like
No,
this.
Don't let me forget the pico ball.
Alright.
That's precious cargo right there.
Yeah, definitely not doing that. I'm good.
For Fox
Alright,
Company.
so
Alright, sorry, Rainbow.
Oh wait, I could. I
I was
could
just
fit
saying,
it.
did you want to send me those coordinates or did you want to go there?
No, never mind.
Just curious, because if we are not going, can somebody drop me off somewhere?
I think
Yes.
we're not gonna go. I think we're heading to PT, right? We're not gonna go today. I'll
Alright.
DM you the coordinates.
Cool.
And you can take a look at them and I'll send you all the ones we looked at, and then you can kind of give me some like
Yeah.
which ones you like.
Yeah, just send me
There's
all of
really
them, and I will do I'll do some digging, do some recon, see what I can find out, and send you some ideas.
Okay. There's actually only 3 for Microtech. The one we were just at, and then 2 that we looked at before. And then the rest of them are for other planets and Pyro and stuff.
Are y'all? What you say you're doing after this?
Well, we could gear up again. Go get ourselves another card for the worm. Oh, Zergy, are you still here? Did you leave? I gotta get those pearls from you.
Zergy was just flying.
We could do it. We could do the pearls later. That's fine.
There you around.
Anyway, but for today though, Phoenix, I'm pretty much kind of square unless you have other thoughts that you want to talk about.
Looking at that, getting just a nice general idea of the layouts, that one does look very nice. It does give you a lot of really good options. The height, the galleys, the minerals, all of that. So
There's also a lot
Looking
of
at
room.
the other ones, what I want to do is I want to get some pictures of the area to get an idea of exactly how big the space is, because that's going to dictate where do you want to start.
Yeah. The coordinates, I think, like the one I'm gonna star the one that I really liked, and the thing I like about it is it does open up like that, or it has a lot of, but it also has like an iconic. I like the idea of having some sort of physical feature, and this one, the reason we liked it, it was a pretty defendable location, but it also had one big like mountain that had a snow-capped peak, and it was like the only one in the area that had snow on it. So it kind of had like a Mount Fuji type of vibe that we can sort of be at the base of.
Okay, I like that.
But yeah, having some sort of like iconic land feature is kind of fun too. Though that the one we just looked at, the last plateau that was like freaking out, was pretty cool too. It looked like a giant Taurus hammer above.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have time. I'm just we're just getting the ball rolling, so when it pops, we're ready. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You might wanna add. Do you have at ease? Yeah.
Did Suda? Good.
I'm so sorry. Text chosen one. Thank you so much for the follow on TikTok. Totally missed that.
Oh no, I don't think they do. No.
I had one other thought and I forgot which one. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. It wasn't important.
You're about to dock at Port Chestnut.
Oh, I was just gonna say, we have many pioneers. We have craft or base building vehicles already in the org. So as far as time and resources, we can probably build quite a bit pretty quick.
Okay. Yeah, so the fact that you can do a lot pretty quick will give us a good idea of what we wanted to start off with to kind of get that. All right, first off, we need this. No matter what, we can get that down pat. Then we can build out. So we got to figure out what is the main things that we need versus what do we kind of want to add in as we go. So do we want to like we're gonna need at least minimum a couple of hangar or a couple of landing pads, a couple of major buildings, storage, windmills, resources, anything like that, minimum amounts, and then kind of just expand on there what direction for what area. If that makes any sense. Think of like a spoke on a
makes
wheel.
sense. So one thing I know what's gonna happen and might is resource mining whenever we set up physical like miners that actually mine the planet itself. Those will constantly change. Like will deplete, and then after a while they'll like sort of somewhere for the like different kinds of resources. So we might have to juggle a bit.
Yeah, I'm looking at their resource building types. They've got mining laser, drills and pumps, water extractors, not including energy resources like geothermal, solar, fuel.
Water extraction is great because we don't need a water source.
Yeah.
What happened to that one plateau that we found that one day? That was like super cool looking.
That's the coordinates I'm gonna give.
Okay. That was my favorite spot. It was so high up in the sky, super flat for like miles upon miles.
Sounds like we need a BIM coordinator. What is that?
Welcome to the ASOS. Your vehicle is visited.
Yeah, the 8x8 will actually be great because for the mineral extracting and such like that. I mean, the fact that they are going to have refineries, fabricators, there's even hydroponics, which will do great for the actual like people want to actually stay there. Having that space would be good.
Yeah, absolutely, because that automatically just claimed any. But so
we have arrived at Fort Chestnut.
You want to farm? There's gonna be farming, for sure. We've arrived. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I'll walk you out.
I hit that.
Ooh, I can't miss. A little drunk after that flight.
Phoenix, do you want limited edition Terran beer from Terra?
I'm sure. I won't say no to beer.
It's very limited. You can take yourself one if you follow me. It's very limited, so very rare to find.
Nice.
It is in the chest. Or up there you can storage locker. You can access it and take yourself a beer. It's
okay. We don't have to design the buildings because they're gonna form buildings, but it would be cool to have. It would be really cool to be able to sort of design a layout ahead of time, because building buildings in Star Citizen, the way I understand, is going to take time and resources. Oh my god!
I can give it to you in a second.
What am I doing?
No!
I might die. I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
did that
I thought we were
earlier.
in a hangar. I totally thought we were in a hangar.
You're gonna die! Oh my god!
I did it earlier too, don't worry.
Oh my god.
So I have to save him.
If
You're still in the
you guys can
elevator?
meet me at the elevator and. Actually, yeah, we got 42 minutes now. The last thing I did before I died was hit the. Nice to
Just
see
take
you
the
again.
B8,
Thanks for
sorry.
resuscitate me.
It's
Yeah, 1
okay.
second.
It's not letting me take it.
Really?
Time until
So,
rescue.
Totally
it's gonna
fine.
auto rescue me to the station.
you're fine.
Oh, yeah.
When it happened for me, I ended up on Tresla. So.
It sent me to the station.
Wait, I can
Yeah, well,
pick it
you're-
up.
Hey, it's weird. It's not letting me do anything.
Let's try it again.
Goal was I definitely want like actual models of the city. That would be fantastic, because you don't understand. Like, the reason why I'm trying to get a jump on this is because our main city is big. We're gonna be a pretty large, or the role play and everything actually starts working in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, we
let's
try to
hop
do
in
what
the
we can,
water.
obviously. But yeah, we're limited.
It's gonna be
How do I get out of here?
huge.
Let's drop it inside a crew quarters lock.
And it'll be our main city, you know. So we need room.
It's in the
to
first
grow, we
one,
need room.
left
Yeah.
one.
So having an idea ahead of time, so that as we grow, fill.
It's not letting
know
me choose
exactly
anything.
where to
I'm
put
having
buildings,
issues
like,
clicking.
different kinds of buildings and everything.
I gotta give it to later some. Oh,
Yeah, totally fine. Thank you, though.
no problem. We can leave a little bit to hurry a little bit because the. Oh, you died? I revived you.
Yeah. So I had 48 minutes on my suffocation, or on my death, but it's candy here. Come to my hangar. But it said time to rescue. Like I guess the station.
Yeah, because it was like Amaz's zone.
Yeah, exactly. Luckily, I survived. Alright, I gotta go to my hangar real quick and grab these things. Sergey. Hey, guess what? We got all our favors. All the Wicklow favors are. All the favors.
We gotta undock real quick before we get impounded. I don't want to get being pounded.
Oh, did you get the Polaris?
No, we still need Quantanium.
Oh, okay.
So we got the Pico Ball. Oh, you know what, Data? Would you mind grabbing the Pico from your ship?
Yeah. You
Or
just wanted to
somebody-
like store it now.
I want to get it off your ship, just so it's not lost but for any reason. I want to store it. I just want to know it's banked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on my way.
That tired. Hey, Eva, you may. You've already stayed way longer than you should have, honestly.
Just 7 a.m.
Have a family life. Commitment 8 p.m. to 3 p.m. It can be difficult. Ah, roger that. Yeah. I mean, look at time commitments.
Would the head nurse please report
Listen,
to med
if
station
you're
4?
unless you're in a leadership
Head nurse to med station 4.
you just do the best you can. You know, we totally understand everyone has lives. I get it.
You think I'm gonna shout the credits I shelled out for an imprint that doesn't work?
I was having issues clicking on anything to get out to actually leave the dock. I backspaced and ended up back in the ship because I forgot to clear my respawn. So I just cleared it and exited out. So just send me those coordinates. I am about to hop out.
Okay. Have a great night. Thank you for chatting with me. I'll send you minutes.
I will see you
thank
guys
you
later.
so much.
Peace.
Oh, yeah. Have a good one.
Yep.
Sorry, what port are you at? Data?
1 second, I'm coming to a hangar. Where are you?
Are you coming to my hangar?
Well, it was Zoggy's hangar. I don't know, just...
We're in my
Ah, here.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure. You can take it. I've dropped it.
The ball of Pico. So now I know what they look
Better
like.
hurry.
Now we know what to look
Better hurry up before we get impounded.
I thought I got a Pico ball, then Meat broke it to me that it was just a plushie.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
so
Finding
so
plushies in
depressed.
these locations. No.
I found a narwhal whenever we were doing the card. Little
Same
purple.
Here, yeah. I lost it though. Actually, I died. One time I died.
I think I died too. I think that's where I had the back, or not died, but I had the backpack issue, where it disappeared and lost everything. I think I actually had it in that.
Yeah. Like it didn't want us to actually have them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
better hurry.
Actually, I think we're gonna call it a night, yeah, because we're approaching 9 hours.
Yeah, I'm calling
So
it.
if I start a new mission now, it's definitely. But thank you everyone for hanging out, dude. We got 2 whole worms done, which is freaking awesome. We got all the teeth and pearls that we need. Thank you, Zergy, for that. By the way. Thank you all.
All right, you guys, we're gonna be switching over to. You guessed it, dude. Hang out there for a little bit, have a little bit of fun. Oh, hey Vector.
How are we doing?
Doing good. How far have you gotten?
Decently.
Nice.
Somewhere.
Just wanted to check. You already moved again, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just set up base.
I'm curious, are you having to travel all the way back? Or is there like resources?
Well, it's just traveling all over, really.
Gotcha. I've kind of felt that lately.
Yeah.
Just
going
dog.
back, going forward. It's just.
Yeah.
Weren't you at the first location, right? Like yesterday or something? Are you still over there?
I'm over in the aluminum right now.
Aluminum.
Yeah, we're set up together.
Oh, okay. The
Yeah.
aluminum, that's not the middle one, right? That's the not the one you were just at, the next one over, right?
Yeah, next
Gotcha.
one higher. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, all right. I just wanted to come check. I'm hopping back on for a little bit, so.
Oh, hell
But
yeah.
y'all have a good one.
You too.
All right, let's do this. This is how we do it. I need to switch over. Can I switch over? Let's see if I can pause. Oh, it looks like we can switch it over. That's awesome. Oh shit, we're gonna need to also. Boom. All right, let's do this. Let that. It's kind of what my objective is. I want to get that bike, and then I want to go see how far over I can get to. That's my real objective. What do I have on me, if anything? 83 worth of stuff, but that's not a too big of a deal. All right, I do want to load up this. So obviously I have some important shit on me. So all MK2s, passive belts, power pack. I may need the power pack, honestly. Just hold on to that. I ain't got much left on that sword either. That's what I do need to research. I need to research some swords. Let's see. $18. That only does 9. Damn, okay. It's a lot better. Right, let's see if we can craft this bitch real quick. No, won't let me craft it. It's weird. Okay. Should I leave that in there? I really don't have use for that right now. It's just taking up space. And I will eventually need probably a new one of those. Sucks that I can't. This really doesn't do too much. I want to make another one. Oh, wait, I don't have a no permit for it. 2, 139. Whereas this is what? 9.9. That's insane. Why won't it let me? Wait, what? Oh, I had a worm tooth. Did I lose the worm tooth? Damn. I didn't realize it was that rare. Oh, I feel kind of dumb. Alright, let's go see. I've gotten intel from there. I'm gonna want to go the Haga Rift. Need to get more shit from there anyways. I don't want to know what happened to that money I had on me. I had a shit ton of money before. I did put it back, right? Yeah, 34, okay. Whew, just got the shit out of me for a second. Scared. Let's go. see. This is the first set. Yep. Sweet. That's the first set. Carbon we need. I was full already. Damn. Shit loads you up quick, don't it? Ooh, there's two of them. Right, we're full. Wait, what did I just collect a shit ton of? Damn it. Aretherite? What did I grab? Cobalt. Did I not grab cobalt or something? Carbon ore. What do I use carbon ore for again? Oversteel. That's what it was. So confused for a second. Alright, now let's go. What do I need to make an MK2 bike? Let's see. Nah. Where to go grab some fuel? Because no one our luck, we're gonna run out. Alright, MK2, and damn it. What am I thinking? How? Are you already on me? I'm gonna go, that ain't fair. Big old ship. Damn. I'm thinking because it was pretty late is what I'm guessing, Catherine. That would be my guess on it, at least. And we did the worm once. I think they did it a second time. And it got late. Late for all them early birds, you know what I mean? So I decided I'd switch back over and finish up some Dune. Which I gotta say, this is so difficult, some of the things. Alright, that was good. That's a grenade. Oh shoot. And I don't have a knife. What am I supposed to do if I don't have a knife? I can't.
Have you any idea what that loudmouth Lazaro Fane is doing out at the old testing station? He's told he was all over the Souk al-Asus, shooting his mouth off about how his boss was coming into a big supply of water. Enough for the whole sector, he said. Laz is always hatching some mad scheme or another. I think he imagines himself the king of the Kirab. Ha! King of the coolers, more like.
Leave me alone. I can't do anything to you. That works. Plain unfair. Can you believe him? What are you doing, Catherine? You still watching? What you up to? Gotcha. I don't know. I really don't know why everybody... I guess they're just tired, maybe, is what I'm guessing. But no, everybody got off. We were able to get the worm done, and I guess that was enough for everybody, you know, kind of thing. I parked the bike up here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I tell you, in this game, it is so difficult if you don't have a sword, because these people with those blue shields, you can't kill them unless you have a sword. At least to the best of my knowledge, you can't kill them with that. Damn it.
Engaging enemy.
That works. I'm sorry. Apparently, we're gonna be doing a mining event tomorrow, though. You gonna be a part of that, I'm assuming? So one thing about bases is they block all like the pathways to get to the resource. We're shooting. I wonder. I'm gonna go over here. This is where like the good resources are that I've been needing to get at this research facility. But again, I don't know how I'm gonna do this without a sword. Unless I just run them over, and that's really about all I can do. But we're not doing the mining until tomorrow. Are you going to be a part of the mining tomorrow? That's what I'm curious about. Or are you saying you're sick tomorrow? What's taking up so much volume? Go lay down. Come on. Can't take blood off of him. All right, let's see. Wonder if I can just run past him. Difficult. So let me grab the crucial shit then.
Identify yourself. Shield on. I see someone. Need to reload. Identify yourself. Shields up.
That's a solution. Why did I think of that?
We've got incoming.
See, you're always learning something.
Dr. Verde was right. There is water here. The problem isn't finding it. It's keeping it. Our very first bore turned up water aplenty. It was deep, but we initiated a strong flow. We barely finished patting each other on the back when flow trickled out. The same with our second bore, and our third, and almost a dozen others. Always the same. A strong flow that quickly dries up. None of the big brains seems to have an answer for it. Dr. McCain wants to investigate that oily residue that keeps coming up on the equipment. She thinks it might be organic in nature. Could that somehow be the problem?
This shit's difficult. A lot of strategy for sure in it. Lots of strategy in it. Let's see.
Identify yourself.
Ask any of the nobles, what is a kirab? A petty bandit, they will tell you. I, Lazaro Fine, am such a kirab, as was my father and his father before him. Yes, I am a bandit. I embrace that, but I do not accept being petty. There is wealth and power to be had on this dune, even for one such as me. There is the spice, of course, but spice is the treasure of the Imperium. So what, I ask myself, is the treasure of Dune? Water. Water is that treasure. I see the masters of the Water Shippers Guild growing rich, and I think, why not me? Can water not make even a Kirab a rich man? Indeed, it can. If that Kirab is bold enough to take it. And I am bold enough.
There's someone here. Enemy found. Someone's here. Enemy found.
I see someone. Identify shield on.
Kill them all.
Some bullshit, I'll tell you that right now.
Who's that?
There's someone here. Reveal your
Eyes on hostile. Huh? Eyes on enemy!
There's someone here.
Coming!
There's someone here.
Welcome, visitor, to Imperial Desert Testing Station number 197. I am stationed to...
I just spawned out of here. The answer is no. In case you're wondering an answer, no. Well, I needed to play this today, but I prioritized you and played some Star Citizen and had a phenomenal time. But then I also need to have a phenomenal time in here too. It's a grind. And it's the weekend, alright? Gotta take advantage of the weekend. No, honestly, I'm about to, I'm getting close to wrapping it up. Oh, my house is over there. What am I doing? I just got done doing a huge dungeon. And that's a worm. Oh my god. It's way too close for comfort. No, thank you. Okay, we're here. Get on all that. Got some fuel cells. And let's throw in. We got a ton of blood that we can store. It really did. That's for sure. It really did. Oh, I need to use up some of that shit. I got so much. Water. Oh, I don't have any. I need to go get some of that erythritite, whatever crystal. Oh, but shit, I don't have that tool researched. Oh, what do we do? Let's see here. Yeah, no, I don't have it. Oh, wait, no, I do. It's right there. Boom. Let us go repair that real quick. Cuttery MK3. I thought I did get it. Oh, no, MK1. Now we got it. Alright, cool. Sweet. And where's the recycler? I thought I had a recycler at one point. I guess I don't. Huh. these things are about to break. Alright, that'll be enough. Take one more. I think I've made the $50 worth. I have put on 30 hours of playtime so far. So I think I'd say so far I've done pretty decent at I definitely should have more hours in it. I definitely don't have enough. A little disappointed in myself, but I'm trying to catch up, you know? It's the least I can do. But I would definitely say I've put in maybe like $5 worth. Yeah, no, I've enjoyed it. It's it reminds me, like I said, it reminds me a lot of kind of like Ark Survival mixed with The Division. Like having different like level tiered areas of like enemies you can fight, like where I'm at right now. So I started here in this area, I worked my way up into this area, and then there's another area here, then there'll be another area here, and then I don't know where to go from there. And then I'm thinking there's more over here. And maybe more over here. I just don't know. I haven't been over to these areas. And then apparently over here is like open desert, like a huge like world. I would definitely say, yeah, I prefer this over Ark, so far at least. It's a different take to things, and like quality wise, it looks awesome. Like look, you can see my feet, my footprints and the sand. Like you actually see footprints getting left behind. It's pretty cool. I know. I really enjoy that, the details of it. Even like the sandstorms that come in, like if you take cover in like behind a wall, like in a like an Ark area, you'll get protected from the sandstorm. You don't have to be directly inside somewhere. Like, I could potentially go into here and then be safe. But then you see the sandstorm, it'll come in, and it'll tell you typically where it's coming in from whenever it does come in. It said one's coming. I just don't know where from yet.
Sector weather alert. A
Oh,
large
1 minute.
sandstorm is approaching.
I've enjoyed it though so far. At first I was kind of questionable because there's a lot to learn. But I've definitely given it time and it's made its worth for sure. Like there's the sandstorm, you see that right there? And if you leave your bike outside in the sandstorm, it'll destroy your bike. I'll show you what it looks like though. Here. I'll let it hit me a little bit, because it doesn't kill you instantly, it just damages you quickly. Oh, it's not even hitting me. I'm on the outskirts of it. That's cool. I thought it was gonna come right at me. No. It just passed right by. So we were safe the whole time. And what's interesting is you have different components. So like I have this for my character, all these different, you know, I got my head, my chest, my legs. This is a full body suit, so it covers both legs and chest. Arms, feet, and then you have lifting like a floating device, suspensor belt, which is what you saw me float down with. This is a shield, so whenever I press H, it covers me. Prevents me from getting killed instantly from people with guns, basically, is the way that works. So if I do this, and I press H, it puts a shield over my body. And then the shield prevents people from shooting me. And the only way you can really get through me is if you shoot me a ton of times, or if you hit me with a sword a lot. Okay, I need to head over to this place. I heard that's rare. I don't have the tool for it though right now, sadly. my lord. This is a bunch of carbon, which I don't want carbon. I'll take carbon, I just don't. It's not my priority. And then if you're in shade like this, you won't overheat. But the second you get into areas that have sun, you will overheat, that kind of thing. Oh, bodies. Those are all heavy darts, which I don't. I do need all that though. I've been eaten by the worm 2 times. Probably been the craziest thing, and I've lost. Oh, craziest thing I'll say is I was on a helicopter with a buddy, and there was a crashed ship that landed, kind of like what you're looking for on Star Citizen. But the crashed ship landed, and I had him drop me off on top of it. And whenever he dropped me off on top of it, the worm immediately came, and I tried to hop back on the top of his helicopter because it's a 1-seater, not a 2-seater. And I just barely missed it. And the worm ate me, but we didn't lose the helicopter. Helicopter's really hard to build, so I was happy he didn't lose the helicopter, but man, it sucked because I lost a lot of my, my shit that I had on me. I'd say that's the craziest thing so far. Oh, that's scary. That would have oh. Like, that would have sucked if I fell down that, then I proceed to fall. Alright, we gotta find this ore. It's gotta be here somewhere. Thinking a lot of these resources are up top. Can't really fight right now. I don't have a sword, so it really does put me in a bind. I didn't know this was a PvP area, damn it. I don't want to be here. Like, I want that stuff technically, but right now I'm trying to prioritize the other minerals. Those are supposed to be more important. My objective is I want to build, it's a MK3 bike. This only drives like a maximum 65 miles or kilometers, but the other one drives at like 90. That thing just flies across the ground. But finding this mineral's hard. Else to go for the stuff. No, that's the one thing I haven't clipped. I've like clipped everything else you can know to clip, but that's the one thing I did not clip. But I appreciate you bringing that up because that is something I do need to go back and clip. Like, it's just so cool. Like, watch how this burns. Like, just, it's like lava. Watch. It's just so cool. I feel like they put a lot of attention to detail with things in this game. And they're supposed to do like these wipes with the big desert like every, I think it's a week, at the end of each week. So it becomes like a whole new biome and everything too. Obviously I haven't hit that point yet, but it'll be interesting to see, to say the least. Honestly, like go from one point, like all the way at the beginning to the end. But would you do that in a helicopter or would you do that on a bike? Probably be cooler to do it on a bike. Because look, here's the other idea too. What if you take the bike, because look, you can store the bike. So what if you get to like the bottom of a hill and you can't go over it, you just simply store the bike. Exactly. Because I could climb a mountain and then just simply pick the bike up. I like that idea. It's actually a really good idea. Real question is, why aren't you asleep? Seems like it'd be past your bedtime now. Uh-huh. What were you doing? If you can answer that. See, like, I don't want these minerals. Like, even this, like, look at the lighting. Casting the shadow. Light disperses, and then no more light, or no more shade. Like, shadows, they're gone. wonder if you could add graphics. Let's look at the details. I feel like I like that more for some reason. Hold on. It's got me at 70 frames per second. What about XCSS? Damn, that really drops things, don't it? Oh, that looks terrible. Wow, that actually does stuff. That really doesn't do good, it doesn't feel like. Let's see, 65, 67, let's see, 8. Is that because of Lumen? What is that because of? Hold on. Oh, yikes. Let's not do that.
Hey, you look like me. You know, the whole war of assassins. Cousin Carl says our alliance with the Atreides can't be allowed to drag us down too far. So I watch and wait. Yeah, it can. The Moritan, but House Harkonnen, drugs. The Baron is more. So anyway, well, House of Carr, the Lady that and getting. I really. My team, House of Carr, the Lady Carr's mate that and getting.
it's getting hot. Getting toasty out here. You know, living that life as a vampire. Where's my bike? There it is. Let's get out of here. Let's see what else. That's a rock. think we're gonna call it at that. I think we've done quite a bit for the night. Pretty happy with where we're at. It's worth a shot. Thank you, Milk. I do appreciate you. I was happy to be able to get to the top of that and be able to see the whole map from that height. I thought it was pretty cool. Good way to kind of end the night, I thought. I'm gonna collect up a little bit more resources on the way back, fill up, and then we will call it. Get unloaded at the base and continue onward, hopefully tomorrow. This game requires a lot of grinding, that's for sure. What I've been wanting to do actually is, there it is, this one. 8. I don't know what this does. But I hope you have a good night as well, Milk. I appreciate you coming out, helping us with the worm. I think we hit the time on that perfectly, so I think that worked out perfect. Let's go see where the fuel cell is, because we need to refuel before anything. I think it was in that one, yeah. We'll go and refuel this up. Yeah, we'll be golden. Oh, I parked it there. I thought this turned out perfectly. So, by the way, for anybody watching, whenever you watch on Twitch, these are the things that you get rewarded with. These kinds of foundations that you see here, plus these walls you get too. These are part of the drops, just so you're aware. I love them. They look sick. I put these up like as like a wind barrier. It's like what my concept behind was for it. Little windbreaker. Did it refuel? Let's see. It did. It says it's low fuel. I don't know why, but it says it's filled up. So, should be good. Maybe if I store it, and then I go. I can't place it back right now. That's okay. I'm thinking what our objective will be for tomorrow. I mean, since we're here, I may just mine those minerals one more time over there across the way. And then we'll call it. But our objective tomorrow is to get the MK3 and start working towards the helicopter next. MK3. So the reason I like this a lot is because if you look at the research on it, right? Let's go to vehicles. You click on it, you go to engine, you left alt tab to the like the actual stats on it. 85 kilometers an hour, it says. That's for the MK3. You look at the buggy. Buggy is only 75. Let's look at the ornithopter. Ornithopter. Speed on that engine is only 75. So what my theory is whenever we unlock that, yeah, it'll be really good to have, but I'm jumping from an MK, I'm writing an MK1. I could make an MK2, but it would use so many resources. I'm trying to skip MK2, go to MK3. That way we can utilize this to be speedy around everywhere. And then we'll work towards getting the helicopter. Because now the MK4, that goes 93 compared to 85, but at that point I'd rather just do the 75. It just makes more sense to fly. That's 85. That's only a 7-mile difference. So, or is that? No, 8-mile difference. 8-mile-per-hour difference. Thank you, Milk. Have a good night. Again, I appreciate you coming out, helping us with everything. And hope to play with you again soon. Oh no, I stored it. No, I already stored it. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna call it on that. Because I already stored the motorcycle. But again though, for everybody that came out, everybody that's been watching, I do appreciate you guys. And I hope everybody has a great night. And if you're not already following over on Twitch, be sure to look at the link in my bio. It's a straight link right to my Twitch. And what we're doing currently is drops. So for anybody that is playing Dune Awakening right now, for all the time that you're watching the stream, you are being rewarded drops within game. All you have to do is connect your Twitch to your actual account, which is a simple click, especially if you're on Steam. It's a very quick process. So we do have drops enabled. And you know, if you haven't taken advantage of those rewards yet, be sure to do so. But I believe on that note, we are golden on everything. So again, I appreciate y'all coming.